Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is just rolled out of bed literally like 20 minutes ago. Nova War. I know that makes it sound like I've slept forever, but that's because I did, because I didn't go to bed until about 5:30 in the morning. Hard at work on the podcast stuff. While Mr. Black and Mr. Panic Switched are off traveling the globe. So I have a. I just woke up. So, so I have an announcement to make for you guys, especially for those who were interested in some of the higher level Patreon stuff. We mentioned in the play button video that we released that there were a number of people that were looking to get in at the $100 tier, but it was full. And we think it's absolutely insane and amazing that you guys, there's so many of you guys that want to support us so strongly. And we thought about opening up more spots at the $100 tier, or how we were going to all do this, and we might still open up more spots at the $100 tier. But today's announcement is for 4 other tiers. Excuse me. The first tier is there is now a $1 tier. It actually it doesn't at all change. Its existence doesn't change the $5 tier, but something else happens. So some of you might not know this. Some of you already do. But anyway, it's a $1 tier. It's the dollar menu. It's the best joke I had on top of my head last night when I made it. But it's the dollar menu, and basically it grants you access to the Patreon RSS feed link. Because as soon as you're a patron, you get access to that link for the podcast. So if you're somebody that, I believe even if you use iTunes, you can manually add something to your iTunes list with an RSS feed. But regardless, there's also other podcast apps and whatnot that an RSS feed comes in handy for. And since Patreon provides it, and I saw that, I thought about the fact that we only had a $5 tier, but there might be a lot of people that are just interested in the feed. I decided to just lower that down to $1 to make that the thing that people can get for $1 a month, the RSS feed. And then you also get access to any Patreon-wide, meaning all the Patreons get the messages on the Patreon page. So when we post something that's specifically for patrons, you guys are going to have access to that at that $1 tier. So $1 tier gets you your RSS feed and access to the patron-only message board. The $5 tier, you might say, because there's a number of you that might be watching this that were at the $5 tier. The $5 tier is now opening up to include a download link for the Technical Alpha theme song, which is pretty awesome, right? Lots of people were super stoked about the theme song. I'm so happy that's the case, because theme songs can be so divisive sometimes, right? But we managed to get worldwide exclusive. I out-of-pocketed it. We're good to go. I got the contract and stuff. I talked with the guy. We contracted it up. So we now have the full worldwide, no holds barred exclusive rights to this song. So we have rights to that. So that's awesome. So I was like, okay, now that we have that, I can actually provide you guys on Patreon the ability to have that for a ringtone or whatever you want to have. So the $5 tier now includes a download link to that. And how it works is, since I can't granularly since I can't manually choose who gets what type of thank you message automatically. I can't just say certain people get a link automatically. So what I've done is I posted a post on the Patreon page that's for $5 and higher. patron folks, and they'll have access to that. And you'll be able to see that as soon as you're a $5 patron on the page. You'll have a download link there, and you'll be good to go. You'll be able to use it for whatever you deem necessary. Lots of people already know about this because I talked about it on social media, but if you didn't, now you know. So dollar tier is new. $5 tier now has a download link. Now, what are the new fancy tiers, Adam? That's what I'm here for. I want to know how I can remortgage my house thrice so that I can give you guys more money than you could ever possibly want and need. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. So, the first new tier is Oprah money. We're keeping some of the StarCraft in here. So it's Oprah money. It's $250. Now, we wanted to make sure that people that were going this deep in actually got something physical. And so what you guys are going to be getting is a set of super limited in that we don't even if we went to an event, as far as cost goes, for a long time, these are super limited pins. They're enamel, really nicely done enamel pins of the Technical Alpha logo, as well as a second pin that's a trio of basically our heads. We haven't figured out how that pin's going to work yet. I kind of have it, set up, but you're going to get those two enamel pins, super limited. Those are kind of pricey for us to do, but at that tier, we can obviously make that happen. That's going to be a limited tier to 3 people, okay? They get everything below on that list. And the reason why I'm giving you guys this video is because, and I'll say this at the end as well, for those of you who make it all the way through this video, I'm going to say by the time this video goes up, I'll pick a time so that I know for sure when I'm doing it. So it is, see how much thought I put into this? It's about 10 to 3 my time now. So if I press the go button at 5 my time, that would make it 1 o'clock on the West Coast, and that would make it 10 European Central. I think that's probably the best way that I could possibly split that time. I can't do it within the next hour because I'm going to be out. So I think that's pretty close. It's about as good as I can do. I'm trying to make this fair for people that are actually going to fight. And I know this sounds silly. People are probably going to fight over these. So 5 p.m. my time, that is Atlantic, which means it's GMT -4. So once again, if you're European Central, that should mean, unless the time change has already happened for you guys over there, because I know that's coming up, just look for GMT -4 and adjust for that. You'll be good to go. People on the West Coast, though, you should be good to know that it will be 1 p.m. 5 p.m. my time for Eastern people is also 4 p.m. for you. So refresh the Patreon page, as you will. So that's the $250 tier. 2 pins, super sexy, everything that comes before on the Patreon tier list. So, you're hitting me up with that noise, all that nonsense, your shout out on the cast and whatever, all that stuff, all of it before, because that's how every one of our tiers work. The next one, what comes after Oprah money? Well, technically, this originally came after, but then we later figured out that doesn't make any sense. So anyway, there's Oprah money first. Now we're talking about Facebook money. Facebook money is tiered $500. Now, perhaps because we're full of ourselves, I don't know, but we were trying to come up with some of like the most limited stuff we could so that it almost made sense for this. You're going to get those same pins, obviously, because it comes in the tier before, and all the stuff that comes before, and you're going to now get a definitely limited run, nicely printed poster that we'll come up with some artwork for. It will likely be the portraits that you guys already see in some arrangement. You're going to have a poster, and then we're going to physically sign. The three of us are going to physically sign this thing, which means it's going to come up to Canada first and then into the States, and we're all going to sign this thing, and it's going to be sent off to you. And afterwards, we're going to sign this poster for you, and that is the Facebook Money tier. 2 people have access to that. All right, which means you probably know where this last one's going. The last tier. And people have said for us to go even beyond this tier just to see what happens. I don't think that's going to happen. If we do, it would be something real stupid because honestly, we're already at stupid money at this point, right? This is already done. So, God tier is the last tier. 1 person, 1 slot for the God tier. All right, $1,000. So you might be asking yourself, what in the hell? If we've already done 250 and 500, what the hell does $1,000 include? All right, so the $1,000 God tier. Many people have expressed interest in the artwork that our artist did for our portraits in the kind of Archer style, cartoon style deal. So what we've decided is for the $1,000 tier, not only is our artist or a artist, if necessary, we find one if we can't, if our regular artist is booked up at the time, you will be having your custom portrait done in that same style as ours. Furthermore, we're going to then take that after you're going to get a digital copy of that for use in social media or whatever you want to do with that image. So you're going to get the digital copy of that, and then we're going to take that, we're going to put it on a poster with the 3 of us on this poster. Probably some Brady Bunch shit. It'll be like 4 portraits within the one poster. It'll be us 3 and you. And then we're also going to sign on the poster for you guys, you God tiers, and send that off to you to do so as you wish with that. I don't think we're going to frame it or anything like that because frames are always a sketchy thing to do for people because it totally depends on what the room is like. But we will do all of that. So you're going to get your own cartoon. You're going to get it on the poster with us as well as a digital copy of your character, and then we're going to sign it off, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's really cool. It's up to you guys if you think it's worth $1,000. I'm almost positive somebody out there is going to be like all over that in seconds, and it's going to blow my mind because I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom where we are right now on the Patreon, to be completely honest with you. I'm haggard as fuck. I'm tired as hell. I think you guys could tell. I'm just trying to kind of get it all together. Just kind of trying to get it all ready to go. Yeah. So anyway, Patreon. Boom. There you go. 4 new tiers. To recap, dollar menu already up. This is already here. The dollar menu and the $5 tier thing, that's already happened. That's already live. In fact, there are some people that are already part of the dollar menu. Dollar menu gets access to the Patreon RSS feed as well as Patreon posting when we do a Patreon-wide post on the page. $5 tier, the only thing that's changed there is that now for the $5, you have access to a download link for our theme song. Moving on to the 3 new tiers, which we'll be launching after this video goes live on YouTube. It's inside of 2 hours. I'm not going to say exactly 2 hours, but it'll be inside of 2 hours. 5 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and roughly 10 p.m. Eastern Central, unless you guys have already changed time stuff, going back to whatever. I know because we're usually like a week or 2 in difference, or there's like 4 days. So I don't know. GMT -4 is probably the best that I could do to help you get to that right time. I'm going to press the go button, the publish button on those tiers on the page, and then it's first come, first serve. Of course, people can drop out of those over time, and new people can take the spots, but that's what we got for now. Also, I'll say again, we haven't decided yet if we're going to open up more $100 tier. We're going to see how this stuff goes. We're going to see about maybe opening up some in the future, but we want to just, we haven't even started the podcast yet, so we don't want to go so fucking ham with it. We just want to be as measured as possible. Thank you guys 100,000 times over so much for the support so far. We're already over 2,000. I haven't even looked today. I'm scared. I don't know. Like, it slowed down a lot, which I guess for my heart is good. Let me see where we're at right now. Yeah, so we're at $2,029 at 158 patrons, which is absolutely fantastic. It's incredible. We thank you guys so much for it. I will mention this as well. This is the most organized video in history. SoundCloud is now officially launched for you guys. So there are a number of you looking to use SoundCloud as your main way of getting our podcast, and so that is up now on. I need to change that. I'm looking at something I have to change. I'm salty about that right now. That is live now. So if you go to the Patreon page, you'll find a link to the SoundCloud. If you go to the website, same thing. Also, you'll notice that iTunes and Google Play have it coming soon. We can't launch that there until we have an RSS feed to use with those services. So yes, for those who have asked, we are totally going to be doing that. We just have to. We physically can't yet. So you're just going to have to wait a little bit for it. But believe us, we're going to get that going as soon as we can. But once again, SoundCloud is up, so you can go ahead and follow that. And I think that's all I've got for you. For now, anyway. I'm sure there will be more. I think my plan is once all of this has settled, the dust has settled a bit more, I'm going to do a more proper introduction to Patreon for those of you who are here right now listening to all this going, what the fuck am I even listening to, if you've made it this far into the video. I'm going to do a more proper one that goes over all the tiers and everything, and we will eventually have pictures of product and whatnot, physical product. We don't have them yet because we've literally put all of this together inside of the last 3 weeks. So there will be pictures of physical deliverables as soon as we have that available and all that kind of nonsense. And then I'll do a proper introduction video for that. But for those 158ers of this video who have already bought in, you're all freaking legends. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you're as excited as we continue to be for the podcast, March 17th. But the more important thing right now for some of you, keep refreshing that Patreon page in, roughly 2 hours, somewhere in that window. GMT -4 at 5 p.m. Have a good one, guys, and bless you for whoever just listened to all that. I'm a mess. I'm going to go buy some groceries and make some dinner and then get back to work, because I'm not done. Peace.